Now, as Channing mentioned, we are hanging out in Hillyard all morning long, and there's a big change in the works for much of Hillyard. And this morning, I'm joined by Mike Gribner from the Department of Transportation. And Mike, you're kind of overseeing this whole thing, and this whole thing is the North Spokane corridor. It's been in the works for a long time. What can you tell us about the progress?
So around Hillyard in particular, I would share with folks that the rail work that's been going on for the last many months is essentially complete now. The focus is more on the Wellesley interchange and the trail system. The Wellesley interchange, we're expecting Wellesley itself to be open sometime next year. As we get a little closer to knowing details around that, we'll start communicating when that's going to be open. The following year, 2023, we're expecting the link from Freya to Wellesley to be open, so the freeway segment will be open and the interchange will be open fully at that point. We're also investing right now in the trail system. The Children of the Sun Trail and all the placemaking effort that's gone on for a couple years or so now, that's actually something that's about to happen. And so a lot of the input from the neighborhoods around amenities and around how they want to access the system and the architecture and a lot of other components of the place effort are being built. So from where the trail ends now to the river, that's a active contract now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so in terms of pushing south, if you look behind us here, you can see the next segment is underway. That's the start of the elevated structure that is progressing toward connecting to I-90. The river crossing itself, we're expecting that we'll probably put a contract out about midwinter this year to build the bridges across there. We still think 2029, 2030 is when we're going to get this done.
Oh, wow. So we're on track for 2029, 2030. And as you mentioned, we're going to see a lot of kind of noticeable changes from north to south as we move through. And you said the neighborhoods are working with you to make sure that this kind of works for them. What are you hearing from some of those neighbors?
Well, there's lots of conversation going on and has been going on for, like I said, a significant amount of time now. Not everything that we brought everybody together to have them share with us what they really wanted, how they want to interface with this around their neighborhoods. We got a lot of input. We brought a lot of other folks to the table, other agencies and organizations, to help us work through that. A whole lot of what they've asked for is changes to the access, how they want the interface to look, opportunities to have place that sort of aligns with what they're trying to vision for their neighborhoods. A great deal of that we're going to be able to provide them. The things that we will not be able to provide them, we have cataloged and have good understanding of what those are, and we're going to continue to work with them and other folks that can bring money to the table. So this will go on for some time, that effort. Generally what I'm hearing is really pretty good stuff from the neighborhoods. I think they appreciate that ability to shape that interface. So we're pretty excited about it, actually. This is more than what an agency like DOT has been able to do in the past. So this first project that I mentioned that we're putting on the ground now, that's going to be kind of the proof in the pudding, if you will. We're going to actually see this stuff on the ground and see how people react to it. I think then we'll have a much better idea how people are going to feel about what was built.
Awesome. Well, Mike, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I appreciate it, and showcasing the neighborhoods around here. I'm glad you guys are working with them, and I'm glad that we're on track for a 2030 deadline.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yep, thank you.